Hey, how's it going, everybody? Ryan Hamilton here from the AI Lab at CircleCI, and today I'm excited to announce something that we've been working on here called Claude LiveCaster. So basically, what this does is enable Claude, during whatever long-running agentic process you've got, whether that's, I don't know, you're running a long evaluation suite, or you're vibe coding for maybe like 5, 10 hours at a time or days at a time. This would enable Claude to kind of be a live voice commentator on the play-by-play, kind of the blow-by-blow of everything happening within that agentic session of yours. So to kind of demo this, I've got this evaluation that I've run. It's a benchmark that we've been working on at CircleCI. It's kind of a CI/CD DevOps related benchmark. Kind of a common test set that we've been running, say like the top 15 models from OpenAI, Anthropic, and Google. We've been kind of pitting these models against one another, trying to find the best model for the job. And as part of that, we've been running these evaluations here locally. And these evaluations could last, from minutes up to hours. But for long running processes, what we wanted to do is kind of set up a live voice, basically give Claude a voice set that it would act kind of like a sports commentator dictating every last turn of, say, like the model race in this case. So to demo this, I'm going to just fire off this simulate model comparison. We're not spending real tokens. This is all just kind of a simulation at this point. But I've got this slash command here called simulate model comparison. And let's just kick that off and let it run. And what we'll notice is that Claude is asking us to answer a question. Want live voice commentary for this? We'll just say yes, for sure. And then it'll ask us for an interval, kind of a cadence to which this kind of live caster will comment on the race. So let's just say every 1 minute, let's let the voice caster comment on the race between these models. And we'll notice that the announcer has been enabled. The interval is 1 minute, and we're starting the eval simulation here. So we're letting this run. Claude Code is off and running. And we've kicked off these two different terminal windows. The one here is a kind of panel that will output the actual transcript for
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a mind trial simulation. 6 model configurations are about to go head-to-head. No real tokens, all the drama. Let the race begin.
So there you have it. I mean, hopefully you all heard that. That was Claude actually being a live sports commentator for this evaluation benchmark that we're running against, these 6 models. So here again, this process has kicked off 2 different terminal windows. We've got, at the bottom here, a live transcript of everything that Claude is going to say during this model race. And at the top here, we've got pretty detailed logs. Every last question that all these different models are answering within as part of this evaluation set, as part of this benchmark. That's kind of like a detailed log at the top. And what we'll notice here at the bottom is just like a rolling transcript of everything that the LiveCaster is saying. So hopefully kind of, here we go. Here we have it. So based on the log above, we've got
4 models are deadlocked at the front: GPT 5.4, GPT 5.2, Gemini 3.1 Pro, and Gemini 2.5 Flash, all tied with 6 tasks complete. The Claude models are 1 task back and gaining ground fast. Gemini 2.5 Flash is the speed demon of this pack, blazing through tasks in under 10 seconds flat. This race is wide open, folks. Anything can happen.
So there you go. I mean, we have, these models are kind of maybe a minute or so into this evaluation suite as we're running this benchmark, and Claude is looking at the logs and kind of evaluating the past, like, say, minute or so of those logs and providing sports commentary on it, almost as if this was like a Daytona 500 race. So, as part of that, we are saving these logs. Let's just kind of open up this simulation window here. This would be,
5 models locked in a dead heat at 12 tasks apiece, but Claude Sonnet 4.6 just took a body blow, hitting a rate limit on Semver version bump and falling one back. Claude Opus 4.6 is running stride for stride with the leaders. Gemini 2.5 Flash remains the quickest machine on the track. The back half of this race is going to be intense.
So again, we are, as Claude is saying that, as the LiveCaster, we're taking an actual transcript of everything. We're saving that transcript to the disk, to the file system. So essentially, we're able to kind of not only, like all benchmarks, at the very end of it, we'll know like, kind of a snapshot in time, like, hey, these 15 models or these 6 models in this case took this test and here are the results, but we'll also be able to kind of see how they took the test. Like,
what a comeback. Claude Sonnet 4.6 has clawed its way back into the pack. All 6 models are now dead, even at 17 tasks completed. We are in the home stretch, folks. Just 13 tasks to go. GPT 5.4 and GPT 5.2 are running hard, but Gemini 2.5 Flash keeps posting the fastest lap times. One slip in this final stretch and it could all change.
So yeah, again, we're taking all of this transcript and to kind of enable us not only to know, like, the benchmark as a snapshot in time, but like also how each of these 15 models, like how their performance was unfolding during the race. So it's a difference between kind of like knowing the end results of a sports game and kind of like seeing the play-by-play. I think this could be super compelling.
Rate limit carnage in the final stretch. Gemini 2.5 Flash, Claude Sonnet 4.6, GPT 5.2, and Gemini 3.1 Pro all took hits this lap, but somehow all 6 models are still deadlocked at 22 tasks. 8 laps to go, and this race is on a razor's edge. Any one of these machines could surge to the front. This is championship racing at its finest.
So yeah, the race is kind of coming to a close. I think all these models are kind of winding down. But yeah, we'll just kind of see how this race ends. And you can imagine, like, we could have voice commentary on anything. This is an evaluation set for like a benchmark study. This could be anything. Like, you may be vibe coding for like 5-10 hours, days at a time, and maybe off cooking dinner or something and hearing like a live feed, almost as if you have like a race happening in the background.
GPT 5.4 and GPT 5.2 have broken from the pack. They lead at 28 tasks, with Gemini 3.1 Pro right on their bumper. The Claude models and Gemini 2.5 Flash are 1 task back at 27, digging hard in these final 2 laps. GPT 5.4 took a rate limit hit on K8's resource limits, but kept its lead anyway. This race is not over yet, 2 tasks to go.
So again, maybe you're vibe coding, a long-running process, 5-10 hours or something, days at a time. You're off cooking dinner and you hear in the background like, oh yeah, we just finished your, dashboard component. Oh yeah, we've worked on kind of the security holes in this, and so like you're getting a LiveCaster kind of feed, so that you can be totally away from your keyboard, but kind of still following the agentic action happening, say, on your local host as you're running some of these agent runs. So yeah, we feel this could be super compelling and actually kind of fun to, like listen and watch. Almost as if you're watching a baseball game or again, like a F1 race or something. So yeah, let's let this evaluation close out. See what the...
When the checkered flag falls, it is OpenAI crossing the line first, all 30 tasks done in 338 seconds. Google Gemini finished just 2 seconds back at 340, with Anthropic Claude rounding out the podium at 344. Every model completed all 30 tasks, but it was a race full of drama. Claude Sonnet took 3 rate limit hits, the most of any competitor. Ladies and gentlemen, what a simulation.
Yeah, so that's awesome. And, at the end of this evaluation set, we're going to basically like take all of the logs, summarize everything, and hopefully this live caster will kind of, read out like a little closing remark for us as we exit this race. But yeah, that's Claude LiveCaster in a nutshell. Feel free to reach out if you have any questions. We're super excited about
Results
this.
summary written. What a race, folks. Until next time.
Yeah, so again, we've written out some results is, summarized in an MD file. Again, full documentation along the way. We're taking not only the logs, but the live transcript of this and then summarized results of all this. And we're dictating everything along the way. And then at the very end of that, as we can see here at the bottom in this Claude session, Claude actually gives us a friendly little output as well. Again, my name is Ryan Hamilton here at CircleCI AI Lab. Feel free to reach out if you have any questions. We're super excited about this, and yeah, glad to see where you take this one. Cheers.